Hey everybody, it's your girl Jhouse. So if you landed here from the short that we did, we want to be really serious about it, and we're trying to figure out about the agenda and the meetings. Like, where are the agendas? Where are the meeting minutes? I know that we've been told over and over and over that we can't get them, but if we look at this from 2021, we see that there's hardly anything going all the way from the end of the year and working our way back to here we are, June, May. We don't have any meetings. Now, April 19th, we have a committee of the whole. You can see everything before Tiffany. There is either an agenda or both, an agenda as well as meeting minutes. As you see, all through 2020, there's the agenda, there are the minutes after. So we want to ask the question out loud. Even if you're not able to get this approved, does the clerk have all of these documents since 2021? Because it looks here, the finance committee meeting, the public works meeting, all of these meetings have either what they plan on talking about, what the agenda is, as well as the approved minutes. As you can see, some of these are complete with financial statements. So how are we automatically making all of these accusations when we don't have notes? I mean, even a special meeting, there is no agenda, there are no minutes. And that's because you can't get it approved. Again, I'm not sure why that is when the mayor would not vote to approve your agenda items or approve the minutes. Again, the trustees would be the one to do that. And I would have thought that going back to 2021 or somewhere in between then and now, one of the trustees would have thought to put that on the agenda or say, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes and have the boards approve it or not. And so because we see no notes or anything attached, everyone is got to go with hearsay, which is mostly what Ed Steve says, and what everyone says are accusations. Can we see the minutes? Can we see what has been written down for the last 3.5 years? Because this right here isn't good enough. And I've read the notes before this, so this is how I know that a lot of things that are being said are not true. So even, like I said, if you couldn't get it on the agenda or on the website, clerk, do you have a copy of this stuff? Do you have a copy of every meeting for your constituents, for the residents? This is who needs to know. These are the people that need to go back and say, okay, who said what on this date? What were we talking about on this date? That's one of the reasons why everybody is so mixed up. You can say that that's not true, but it's what it's looking like. Everything is there, but the only thing that is missing are the notes. And trust me, I have tirelessly gone back over years of footage of watching the clerk, and she's either doing that or she's doodling. I mean, take right now. In this 1-minute clip, Jason Jhouse is saying a lot. And I don't know if you have an AI note taker or something, but I think that should at least be acknowledged. I mean, how are we going to actually know what's been said if we don't have anything to refer to? And if you came here for drama, remember that's not what it is. This one, we're literally talking about, do the residents have what they need to refer to what they need to in order to make informed decisions? such as these doggone appointments. Why are y'all, trustees, arguing with the mayor over the appointments when there is an ordinance number 18-002 that states an ordinance amending section 1-8-1 of the Dolton Village Code with respect to the hiring and termination of employees. Whereas 65 ILCS 5-10-4-1 grants the corporate authorities of the Village of Dolton to provide by ordinance in regard to the relation between all municipal officers and employees in respect to each other, the municipality, and the people. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the mayor and the board of trustees of the Village of Dolton, Cook County, Illinois, in the exercise of his home rule authority as follows. Section 1-8-1 of the Village Code is hereby amended to add subsection C to provide as follows. And this is the important part that I don't know why everybody's fighting over when it's right here. Employee hiring. The hiring of all employees, get this, other than appointed officers, and the amount of their initial salary shall be approved by the Board of Trustees prior to an offer of employment is made. The Board of Trustees shall be provided with the resumes and any additional information compiled by the village for all applicants prior to its approval. Now get number D, appeal of employee termination. Any employee other than appointed officers and employees covered by a collective bargaining agreement may appeal their termination of employment to the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees shall approve or disapprove the termination after allowing the employee and the mayor to submit written evidence no later than the second regular village board meeting after termination. If the Board of Trustees disapproves the termination, the employee shall be restored to the position from which he or she was removed. We're going to go on to Section 2 because we read the whole thing. Any policy, resolution, or ordinance of the Village of Dolton which conflicts with the provisions of this ordinance shall be and is hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. So to summarize that last part, that statement is saying if any of the old rules from the Village of Dolton contradict this new ordinance, those conflicting rules will be canceled for that specific conflict and now allowing the new ordinance to take precedence. This ordinance took effect under Mayor Riley Rogers May 7, 2018. As you can see, the clerk, Mary Kay, attested to it. You have 4 ayes, Hanyard, Muhammad, Pearson, and Stubbs. 1 nay, which was Jhouse, and Denton was absent. So the moral of this ordinance is this applies to everyone except for appointed officials. Yes, the trustees can do all of this, but not when it applies to appointed officials. Mayor Rogers signed off on that one. These are the ordinances that the current clerk should be able to show you. If it's changed, show us. Where is it? Unless someone has another ordinance to show, I'm not sure why we're fighting over appointed officials, whether we like them or not. But until next time, love and light.